Hey guys, so I hope I'm in focus today. I tried really hard to make sure that I was. So I'm doing an empties video. I was going to do 2 of these and I ended up deciding to only do 1 because I had about half of a thing of empties container and then half a thing was filled with candles. So I figured I'd just do it and dump it all in one. So that is what I'm doing today. This is my empties container and it is getting pretty full, so. Oh, gotta move the tea out of the way. Alright, so I'm going to start off with candles. I've had these around for a long time. Some of them have been around since like Christmas, so forgive me for being behind on my empties. The first one is a Christmas scent, and this was Bath & Body Works Twisted Peppermint, and it just smells like Christmas still. Sometimes I save the container, sometimes I throw them away. That one I'm going to toss because it's really gross and goopy. I love that smell. It was a really nice Christmas scent and it made me really happy. Another Christmas one was Winter Candy Apple, and that's also one of my favorite Christmas scents. Just smelling it brings back Christmas. It just smells so good. I love the big Bath & Body Works candles. They're probably some of my favorite candles. I don't buy them unless they're on sale though, because they're like $22.50, and then when they go on sale I buy like a crap ton of them. There was 2 from this, wow, 2 from this summer in the Summer Boardwalk scent, and I really like these. This has that caramel marshmallow smell that just reminds you of like caramel corn and popcorn from being in the summer at the fair and that kind of thing. One of my all-time favorite scents from them. I have a fall one from last fall, and that is, oh no, this might have been Christmas too. This is the pumpkin gingerbread, and this was, yeah, it's got the little Christmas gingerbread man on it. And this smelled really good. I really like this one. I also like the edging on this. I will probably save this container to do something with. I got a peach daiquiri one from Walmart, and while it doesn't look empty, it actually is because it stopped burning and they're down to the wick, and I could not get them to save anymore. I couldn't get it to burn anymore. There's just too much wax in this. It didn't burn right, and I wouldn't recommend buying these because not only do they not burn right, I'm having the same problem with another one, but they don't smell very good, and like they smell great in the jar, but they don't dispense that smell very well, so it's not even really, like these were, I think these were about $6. So you're definitely getting your bang for your buck with the fact that you're not paying a lot for a candle and you're not going to expect it to burn down really well. This is a little Bath & Body Works in Sunset Beach. This one smells really good too, and it had too much wick, but it did get down to the metal part and I was just done with it. I didn't want to have to deal with it. I have a Pacifica candle, and this one is in Egyptian Bergamot Rose. This smelled really good, but it was really strong. I could only burn it in small doses or else I would get a headache. I have a Sweet Cinnamon Pumpkin from last fall, just a little baby one. I like that smell. It smells really good. It reminds me of this fall. And the last candle in here is the Raspberry Peach Macaroon, and this was a little jelly jar candle. It smells so good. I really want them to bring this scent back. This was one of my favorite scents of all time, and it was amazing. In the line of anti-bac, I have a empty of an apple mango. This was in my kitchen for a really long time, and I was using lemon because lemon's usually my kitchen scent, but somebody gave me these during an Ipsy swap. I swapped some stuff with her and she was like, hey, do you like apples? And I was like, yeah, so she gave me 2 of these. And I finally used up the second one. And then I had a fresh linen in my bathroom and I finally used that up. I like the foaming ones, and obviously these are 2 old, you know, versions of what is current, but I have a ton of anti-bac and shower gel to go through. I'm on a complete hold with buying new stuff until I go through some of my old stuff because it's just getting ridiculous. I have so much. As far as nail stuff, I have an empty quick dry container that I just got at the dollar store. Works great when I paint my nails to dry them fast. I have a wallflower empty, and this was kitchen nutmeg spice, kitchen spice maybe, I think. That smells like kitchen spice. But this was probably in my bathroom. oddly enough, because I don't put a lot of wallflowers anywhere else. I have a couple shower gel empties. There is a Malibu Heat, which I emptied this morning. And then there is a Pure Paradise, which I've had empty for a little while now. I have a Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrub empty, and this was in hazelnut and it smelled amazing and I really liked it. Obviously, I really like these scrubs. They're fairly cheap. They're like $4 to $6 depending on where you get them. But they work really well. I have an empty EOS that I don't scoop out the bottoms of because it's annoying. This was in the coconut scent, and I really like these new formulas, the ones with the stripes on them. These are really good. They moisturize really well. So I really liked that. I have an empty microdermabrasion scrub from Derma E. This kind of smelled like lemons, and it worked really well. I have a little chickenpox scar right here, and this really thinned that out and made it pretty much gone. I was really, really impressed with it. I have an Equate anti-wrinkle and firming moisturizer under eye cream empty. I have a Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask, and this was just like a conditioner, like a deep conditioner. This stunk. I don't know why I smelled it again because it was gross. I was not a huge fan of that. I have a Sally Hansen Cuticle Massage Cream. This was an apricot. There is still some of this left, but I am having to the point where it's really dried out because I forgot I had this and it's been sitting in a drawer for a really long time, so it got really dry. So I was just like, oh well. I have a really old Bath & Body Works splash. This was Sun Ripened Raspberry. This was probably from my high school days, but it still smelled exactly the same. So I used it because this is my all-time favorite scent. They refused to bring it back. I want them to bring it back, and it is just amazing stuff. I didn't empty this, but I don't like the smell. And I can't find anyone to give this to, so I'm just going to end up probably throwing it away. Oh, there's another candle. I lied. This was Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. And it smells like Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. It smells really good. I have a hair oil that I used. This was the macadamia oil from Hask. And I really liked these hair oils. I'm using another one of theirs right now, but it's like a different type. I have a tiny Tarte Lights Camera Lashes that I used up, and I have a tiny roller lash that I used up. I am not a fan of the roller lash, which is saying something because I really love Benefit and I really liked that they're real, but I said liked because when I tried this, this became my new mascara. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I bought the waterproof version Lights Camera Splashes. And it is amazing. It stays put. It makes my lashes look stupid long. I've had so many compliments on my eyelashes since I started using it. I'm not going to use anything else for a while. So that is just my baby right now. I have a used up Glam Glow. I really like the Glam Glow products, but they are really stupid expensive. So sometimes I get these little baby ones at Sephora. These are like $20. And I will use them like twice a year to get rid of blackheads and stuff. This one was really nice because it makes your skin feel really like firm and tense, and it tingles and it feels really good, and I really like it. The last are all of my Lush empties, and Lush is my jam. I love Lush. Lush is the makeup and skincare and scents of my life, and I go there a lot, so you will see a lot of Lush. I probably spend a good portion of my paycheck at Lush, and that's really bad. This was the This Kiss lip scrub. I really like their lip scrubs. I'm working on a mint julep one right now. This was the special one for Valentine's Day, and it smells like bubble gum, and I just opened it, smelled it, and I missed this so much. This smelled really good. I really liked it. It had little tiny itty bitty hearts in it, and if you're unfamiliar with their scrubs, they just are like a lip exfoliant scrub that you put on and then you moisturize afterwards with chapstick. But when you're done scrubbing, you can actually lick it off and eat it because everything is edible. Some people have problems with that because they're like, oh, I'm eating my dead skin cells, and I'm like, I eat my dead skin cells all the time and it tastes delicious, so whatever. I mean, as far as doing it in the scrub, I don't actually like sit there and lick myself, whatever. I had 2 tiny itty bitty sample sizes that I got in one of their gift boxes, and one of them was the Gorgeous Moisturizer, and this stuff is amazing. It's like $90, but I would buy a pot of it if I had the money to spend. And then I had a tiny Lemony Flutter cuticle butter. Really like that. I bought the big version of that. It was like 16 bucks. I had a Volcano foot mask, and this was basically like any type of mask you're used to, but for your feet. You put it on your feet, you wrap your feet in saran wrap for 10 minutes, or like plastic bags, grocery bags, and you take it off, and then you put your, I had their peppermint foot scrub, the Fair Trade foot scrub, and I used that, and it was amazing. You know what, I have all the pots pushed together, so I'm just going to grab the lids on these, because when I turn in 5 of them, Mama gets a face mask for free. So here's the lids. I have a BB Seaweed. This was a face mask. This worked really well. This is like what I call Glam Glow Light. It's a way cheaper version and does very similar things to my skin. So when I'm feeling like Glam Glow but don't have the money to drop on it, I'll get one of these. I have a Sacred Truth mask. I didn't really like this one. It was a little too moisturizing for my skin, believe it or not. I had a Skin Drink face moisturizer. This was a really good face moisturizer. I had to remember which one this was, but it's more for winter for me. It's a lot heavier than my current face moisturizer. This was a Rub 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 shower scrub. My favorite shower scrub of all time. I've already repurchased it. Actually, I got it as a birthday present from my best friend Sally. And then I have another BB Seaweed, so obviously I use this a lot. And then the last empty I have is just a little tiny piece is left of the Scenic shampoo bar, and when they get that small I can't use them, so I have to throw them away. But I really like that shampoo bar. It's one of my absolute favorites. And if you don't know about Lush, if you have 5 of these little pots, you can take them back to the store and they'll give you a free face mask for returning them and recycling them. They have to be clean, so make sure your pots are clean. But yeah, they will recycle them themselves and they become black pots again, and it's pretty cool. It's a neat process. The whole thing is online. 3, 4, 5, I have 6. So I have to use up another 4 and then I can go to Lush. Yay! So that is it for my empties. That is everything that I have used in the past like 6 months to a year. Well, no, it's not. I lied. Those are all of the empties that I have saved for the last 6 months to a year. Obviously, it's not everything I've used. I actually have been throwing things away except for the candles until recently, and just started saving stuff again because I was like, oh, I'm going to film again. I should start saving my empties because I like doing these videos. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous, wonderful day, and I will see you all soon. Bye!